What's up everybody, and welcome back. So today I have another fantastic recommendation for you. Staying in the same romance genre as last time, except this one is even shorter. At least there's fewer chapters out so far. So today I'm recommending When I Got to Remote Class, I Had to Live with the Most Beautiful Girl in My Class. And yes, that is exactly what happens. So this manga is being written by Mihagi Senya in Jugyou. I don't know if I said that last one right, but I tried my best. So far, it's only 2 chapters, and it's a comedy, romance, school life shonen slice of life. Now, what I can say about those 2 chapters is that they are long. I don't know if that's going to continue going forward, but the first chapter is about 50 pages, I think, around there. Second chapter is around 45, so maybe this is just going to be one of those once-a-month manga with very long chapters, which I am fully in support of because I like long chapters, and I will wait longer for a longer chapter. But when you give me like 15 pages and it's once a month, I'm not a super huge fan of that. So this manga is about the MC Kanata Yoshino and the FMC Haruka Hoshikawa. Now, I'm gonna try and phrase this the best way that I can, in the sense of I don't want YouTube flagging this. Not that this is a bad manga or an adult manga, but let's just try and get around this. So, in this manga, we find out that the world is going through a mass outbreak of some sort of disease. We don't know what the disease is, but everybody has to wear masks and everything is basically closed down. Because of that, the school that Kanata and Haruka go to is shut down. It's closed, everything is moved to online. But when everything is moved to online, what also happens is the dormitory that the kids live at, or at least some of the kids live at who don't live in the area, they all have to leave. They have to go home or find somewhere else to live, but it can't be in the dormitory because they're worried about this disease. Wouldn't you know it though, Kanata can't go home. Why can't he go home? Because apparently his mother is afraid to get sick, so she's like, no, stay out there, okay, bye, right? Very, very manga, very anime reaction. So he's just left in Tokyo to fend for himself and to kind of figure it out. Does he figure it out? Of course not. He doesn't figure it out because what is there to figure out? Everything is closed. He doesn't have money to just like stay in a hotel for the rest of the school year. So he ends up trying to sleep on a park bench where Haruka comes to find him. And her excuse for being there is that she's looking for Wi-Fi. She's trying to catch the Wi-Fi and bring it back home so that she can attend the online classes, which I guess start the next day. Is that true? No, it's an absolute lie by her. And I know it's a bad lie, but she's also not good at lying. But she tells the lie because she doesn't want him to know that she figured out that if he was gonna end up anywhere, it would probably be in that park. Is she stalking him? Maybe a little bit, maybe a lot of it, because it turns out that they had actually met before. Haruka went to check out the school earlier, and he helped her connect to the Wi-Fi, and she fell in love with him at first sight. Since then, she's been in love with him. Has he known? Of course not, because she's the most popular, beautiful, smartest girl in school, and she is also just kind of afraid to talk to him. So she uses this opportunity, obviously, to not only interact with him, but to invite him back to her place with the excuse that she needs help to connect to the Wi-Fi, and that's why she was out there searching for Wi-Fi, pretending to be an idiot. Her whole shtick, really, is that she's pretending to be so bad at every kind of machines that she can't even press an elevator button. Okay? And she's doing this just so that she can keep him around. So she uses that excuse of the Wi-Fi to get him back to her place, to help her connect to the Wi-Fi, then to offer him to be able to stay with her because she's an Ojo-sama. I don't know if she actually is, but she's filthy stinking rich, or at least her family is, and she has a crazy apartment with a spare room that he can stay at. So, obviously, he takes her up on the offer because he has nowhere else to go. She's the most beautiful girl in the school, and he doesn't know that she is madly in love with him. And it seems like it's gonna be one of these stories where she is going after him. Like she is going after this kid. She wants him, but he doesn't know that. But he kind of knows that because this MC, which I really like about him so far, and hopefully it continues going forward, is that he's not an idiot. He's not clueless to the things that have happened, and he's not clueless to how her being bad at machines is probably a total lie. Because the first time they show up at her place, she uses the elevator just fine. The second time after she tells this lie that she's terrible with machines and she needs him to stay around because otherwise she won't be able to attend classes, she can't use the elevator then, and he has to even tell her how to press an elevator button. And he sees that and he's obviously like, well, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you could be bad with machines, but you can't be so bad you don't know how to press a button. And obviously there are a few other little things, as like her being able to use a rice cooker and whatnot, that he is building the suspicion that this is a complete lie, but I also have nowhere to go. Maybe she's into me, but he's not willing to actually follow that train of thought, at least not yet. In the meantime, she's doing things to try and provoke him, to get him to not just be attracted to her, but come after her and basically fall in love with her. It's fantastic so far. The art style is fantastic. I don't know how the story is really gonna go, especially with the whole worldwide pandemic thing. Like, I don't know how many coupley things that they can do or how many stories they can really tell just secluded to an apartment. So I don't know how that's gonna resolve itself, but I don't think the entire story can be kept there. But so far, even though it's just 2 chapters, I love it. I hope, I expect it to continue to be great. The art style is fantastic, and so far, both of the characters are. And so far, there's only 2 characters. So obviously, this has a lot of growing and a lot more storytelling to do, but I'm in love with it already. So if it looks good to you, if it sounded good to you, go ahead and check it out. If you like the recommendation and you want more, check out the other recommendations in the Why You Should playlist. Check out the TooTaku podcast, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see all of you in the next one.